Diego County spent millions of dollars on an unqualified company with poorly trained staff to operate COVID-19 quarantine hotels. These are just some of the findings by San Diego State University in its review of San Diego County's shelter program. Our investigative partners at inewsource say these issues are nothing new. Joining me now to break down this bombshell of a report is inewsource editor Mary Plummer. Mary, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
First of all, you've been reporting on this issue for months. Can you kind of summarize what it is that you found about the conditions and the quality of the care at the hotels?
Sure. So San Diego County has used hotels over the past 16 months to house thousands of people who either have COVID-19 or have been exposed to it and need to isolate. These hotels are really supposed to be a safety net, a real safe haven for people who have nowhere to turn for help, who have nowhere to isolate. But our reporters, Cody Delaney and Jill Castellano, have uncovered major problems through their investigations. Neglectful care, guests who went hungry from small portion sizes or were given inadequate food, people with COVID-19 who experienced medication delays as they were sick, also security and safety issues. We've reported on harassment from security officers. So unfortunately, pretty nightmarish conditions that have been just causing all sorts of problems at these county-run hotels.
And then this new report by SDSU shows some even more egregious errors. Can you talk about some of those new findings?
Well, you mentioned bombshell report, and it certainly is that. This was an independent review. It confirmed many of our prior findings. For this report, SDSU interviewed dozens of employees and hotel guests. They reported that the county's main contractor, Equus Workforce Solutions, is unqualified to run this hotel program. They said staff aren't trained to take care of many of the people who are isolating. The report also found gaps in care that were so serious, they may have led to overdoses and suicide. Essentially, this report from SDSU provided a really blistering review of the contractor and outlined just how far short they fell in providing these crucial services that San Diego County is paying big money for.
Yes, and this is a vulnerable population. Some of them have no one to look out for them. And you would think that the county would have some sort of oversight over the contractor, especially since the program has been in place for so many months. What is the county saying? How is the county reacting? Who was in charge of this program?
The county has oversight, but so far county officials are saying very little. We've reached out to county supervisors, all of them. Only one, Supervisor Joel Anderson, who represents East County, has been back in touch with us. He told us, quote, "While it is an important subject, we have many more pressing issues." Also, a spokesperson for the county released a statement telling us that they stand by their partnerships. So some response trickling out so far, but not a lot of action, at least yet, on the county's part.
So we've reporting over the last few weeks, of course, the Delta variant is spreading and the cases are starting to spike up. There are still people in this population that don't have a place to self-quarantine. Is the program still ongoing? What's next?
The program is still running. San Diego State, who did this independent review, they recommended that the county increase oversight of future programs and contract with qualified service providers with extensive experience going forward. It's worth mentioning that the county has not set a date yet to publicly review the findings of this report. And as you mentioned, it's an ongoing problem. There are still hundreds of people currently living in these hotels, and significant problems, unfortunately, still remain and still need to be sorted out.
And that same contractor is still in place as of today.
That's right. That's right. We will continue reporting on this and certainly welcome any viewers who have insights on this reporting to reach out to us. Our website is inewsource.org.
Well, the county is going to have to respond in some way after your reporting. Now, the new report, we'll have to just wait and see and continue to follow this, get better care for the people there. Thank you so much, Mary. Mary Plummer, inewsource editor.
Thank you.